welcome back to Top 5 News. Hey, you know right, Budget 2023 was just announced. Walao eh, how can anyone keep up with all these tax updates and changes? Wow, tax planning is really complicated enough for a potato like me. I cannot imagine what it's like for business owners and entrepreneurs lah. I know doing business is stressful enough already. So instead of adding more stress to your life, why not add more tax deductions instead? I heard YYC's budget webinar is coming soon. It's a free webinar where they will go through the top tax updates announced in the budget 2023. If you don't know the latest updates, you might miss out on tax deduction opportunities or accidentally do something wrong that could cause tax penalties. So better to keep yourself updated lah. YYC's budget webinar seats are free but limited, so quickly grab one now at this link. Okay, let's get into the top news of the week. The biggest hoo-ha in Malaysian politics this week is Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri was scheduled to meet the Yang di-Pertuan Agong on Thursday evening. Rumour has it that the parliament will dissolve, hence elections for the new government will be held after the tabling of Budget 2023. After all, this is the demand of Ismail Sabri's party UMNO to hold the elections as soon as possible. But for him personally, there is no urgency to call for an election this year lah. Ismail Sabri himself was quoted as saying either this month, November, or even next year. He can even take it all the way to June next year lah, when Parliament will automatically dissolve. If you want to know the latest developments of this meetup, remember to turn on your notifications on your Newswav app, okay? You know what I see a lot in the news these days? Kidnapping cases. The attempted child kidnapping case in Genting Highlands the cosmetic agent kidnapping case in Kelantan But the hottest kidnapping case this week happened in Ampang. A 38-year-old businessman was dragged into a Toyota Velfire by 4 men in broad daylight some more. And all of this was actually captured on video and circulated online. Have you seen the video? Cassie Jie Jie have seen it on the Newswav app lah. If you don't tell me I would think they're filming some action movie leh. According to reports, the victim was later released in Klang by the kidnappers. So apparently, the man was kidnapped because he had debts lah. Police has since arrested 2 men suspected to be involved in the kidnapping, allegedly hired by the debtor. So the moral of the story is, don't simply hutang people money. Later you gonna catch by the bad guy, then you know. That reminds me I think I haven't paid Auntie Belle for my lunch yesterday. Auntie Belle, please don't send people to kidnap me Is this right? What is the next news about? Oh, party hopping is it? Yeah, I thought it's about hopping party, alamak. Right, so the anti-party hopping law is now in force, so MPs cannot simply change parties already. The move comes ahead of the dissolution of Parliament. Under this law, MPs who jump parties after this will have to vacate their constituency seat and cease to become a member of the Dewan Rakyat. You think what? Lose already? Just jump into the winner's party, is it? Where got so easy one? But this bill got several exceptions, including MPs who are fired from their parties and if the party is disbanded or cancels its registration. Also, MPs who are later appointed as Dewan Rakyat speakers will not be considered as party hoppers. Speaking of MPs, former UMNO Supreme Council member Dato' Seri Tajuddin Abdul Rahman has been suspended for 6 years from UMNO. This is due to his criticism of party president Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. Previously, he even called Zahid Hamidi a liability, demanding that he resign from his post. I'm not a fan of whatever Tajuddin has to say lah, but one thing I do admire about him is his optimism. In response to his suspension, he said he kena gantung oli mah, not kena gantung mati also, still can come back to life one. Well, if he's not happy, he can find a new home in PAS. The Islamic Party reportedly extended an invitation for him to join them under the Perikatan Nasional ticket in GE15. But with the anti-party hopping law in force now, I don't know how it will work out lah. It's time for the tastiest news of the week. According to Croatian-based travel guide Taste Atlas, Malaysia's Roti Canai was ranked number 1 in the top 50 street food worldwide, beating some of my favorites like Japan's karage and Korea's tteokbokki. I guess nothing beats the flavor, the aroma, and the crisp of a good old Roti Canai. Wow, just thinking about it makes Cassie Jie Jie hungry already. But you know, Malaysians being Malaysians, there are some who debated that there are other local street foods that deserve a ranking too, like the pisang goreng. I also have a few at the top of my mind already lah. We have the cendol lah, rojak youtiao What about you? What other Malaysian street foods do you think deserve a spot in the top 50? Let us know in the comments, okay? Okay lah, that's all for this week. See you next time. Bye!